are doing it live. Hey,
What
Alex
the
just
FiGPiN
joined. Look at
live,
that, man. I was trying to buy
He
some time,
is.
see if you were joining. I even had a
man?
backup plan here.
What the FiGPiN? Sometimes technology is hard.
That's right. What the fig pin? Welcome back, everyone. I first want to apologize for the issue last week. We had some crazy storm come through, and there was the house rumbled for like 20 seconds. The power went out, and we gained it back sometime when I went to bed after 11. So I do apologize for missing the show last week. Battle obviously is driving, so thank you, Battle. Be careful as you drive, my friend.
I'm here with you. I'm here with you.
Yep.
Hopefully, traffic is nice and easy. Most of it will be back roads, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
So the first thing I do want to go ahead and just get into is just share appreciation, Battle, to you. Um, the thumbnails that you've been doing have been absolutely amazing, man. So thanks so much, especially this one. I really liked it. It was cool to go ahead and get that kind of ultra feel with with the background. But yeah, just wanted to really appreciate for all the work that you're doing with the thumbnails, man. So
Sure,
kudos to
man.
you
It's
and
fun.
thank
The
you.
marketing part of it is always interesting. It's hard, man. I take my hat off to the content creators because it's a lot more tedious than you think. Of course, I do a lot of it from my phone. So all these images you make, I'm sitting there with my little stylus coloring shit in, but it's fun, man. And the fact that those AI generators can help me do things I would never be able to do on my own. I have such a good time with it. I think my prompt for this one was like, help me come up with a dark magician from Yu-Gi-Oh, make it an emblem and put it in black and gold. And it came up with a couple ones, and this was one of them that I really liked, and I love it.
That was awesome, man. Well, I just want to share my appreciation for you. It's definitely been cool. And we also, as I had mentioned, literally Darth Pins was a 928 join here for us because I didn't know if Battle you were going to be able to join us or not.
Man,
So
I don't
thanks.
know if it's kind of a thing now, but man, dark pins, if you're always available, you should just always come on. And I actually started making, I sent you one of them. I started making a little couple what the fig pins of, I was trying to do Rivian, how you say it, but it was Kylo, Goku, and the Flash for a couple emblems, but they're a little harder to make than I thought.
That's awesome, man. Well, I just wanted
Yeah,
to go
he's
ahead
still.
and welcome Darth, man. Thank you again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
it.
always good to have you.
Anytime you guys need me, man, I'm
Yep.
here.
So before we go ahead and jump into things, we will go ahead and give a shout out to the chat. We have our first who actually beat Van Harris this week with
Oh, really?
Deku Pops. He even
What up,
said,
Deku?
am I supposed to go ahead and go pew pew right now? So
You're darn right.
thank you, Deku. Van Harris with the second comment saying pew pew. Hey, look who it is. It's Mrs. Pins.
This
What's
is the
up?
person that goes with this crazy addiction of mine.
What I do?
Nothing. They're just saying
Hey,
hello.
Hi.
I've seen you in some of the same videos I've been with either Pops and Pins and Fry Guy. I see you go harder, man.
So
Did you
we
get
also,
a special package I saw?
is it
Sorry, she had
okay
a
that I,
package of
what you got?
what is it? You got your hot topic.
Oh yeah, but I didn't want to open them because I know the kids like to open them with me.
All right, you should try to open at least one on the show.
Okay, yeah, I could do that.
Is it okay if I share something personal about you
Yeah, yeah.
guys?
Please.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we
Feel
just
free.
we just wanted to go ahead and wish you guys a happy anniversary because I'm pretty sure I saw on
Oh,
your personal page. So happy anniversary to you both.
Thank you.
11
Thank you.
years.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations to
Oh
both
wait.
of you.
Hey,
just
12.
Oh,
getting
12, 12
started.
years. 12 years.
And we think we're doing good. Now we're in trouble. Dang it.
Well, happy anniversary to you both.
I'll never
I
remember the
appreciate it.
years, so I'm right there with you.
Uh, let's see. We have Queen Nerd in the house. Darth Pins even commented, thank you. That was before he even knew that he was going to jump on here. Fig Pin Tune in. Quesadilla even went ahead and joined us.
Casey,
Charles
I miss
Lang,
that
how are
lady.
you doing? Professor
Charles,
is
what's
in the
up?
house. We have Dino
Oh,
Atlas or Dino Atlas, One Shot Customs. How are you doing, man? It was great having you a few weeks ago.
yes, that was super cool. I caught up on that one. It was a good show. I reached out to him and said thanks for joining.
Someone that I've never seen before, Laris Von Pellegrino, says happy anniversary to you guys as well. Colton
Thank you.
Kirkpatrick. Very, very cool. So we just wanted to welcome everyone. Thank you so much. We try to do this every Tuesday. I know we've been pretty inconsistent with that, but we are all about FiGPiN. We talk about a bunch of nerdy stuff and some cool things as well. Well, nerdy things can be cool. But yeah, we love being here. So thanks guys for joining us. Do we want to start off the show
Like talking about Fallout?
with a mystery rip here? See what we got. Hopefully,
Let's rip it.
do you have all of these Darth family?
I didn't do those ones. I was just able to. I just completed something for my daughter. The one with the twin, one of the Hello Kitty sets.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
the one before that one.
Let's see what we get here in 3,
You
2,
know what?
1.
Ooh, I don't know which one that is, but it looks awesome.
That's cool. It's
He
I
just
don't know.
disappeared while he was driving, so I hope everything.
Well,
I just saw him go over the back seat.
Yeah, wait, why you ripping a mini man when you're driving?
Well, I pulled over. I saw you get your mini out, and that reminded me that I bought one like a month ago to do one on the show, but I forget or I haven't had it, so I thought bust it out.
Yeah.
All right, so that My Melody is a common. Again, there's My Melody. She's a common.
Yeah, we've been doing the Powerpuff Girls now and she pulled I think a super and a hyper or something, and I know we had Caprice on here a couple weeks ago, and we've been trading with her, so she's helping Lori complete that set, and I think we're one away from completing the whole set. So
that's awesome, man.
Nice.
That's very cool. Yeah, Capri is pretty amazing. So it's been fun seeing her and her collection grow.
That is awesome.
Speaking of, well, Battle, you wanted to go ahead and open up your. Was that a Sonic? I saw another Sonic mystery.
It is. I found one randomly at a GameStop one day, and we can rip it right now, or I can give it a little bit of time and interlude somewhere in the show.
Okay, we can. Well, we don't want you driving and doing
Sure.
it, so it looks like you started driving again.
Yeah, well, I'll pull over. I'll find a
me to do it?
spot.
Okay.
right.
Well, the next time that you find a spot
Just
that you
one.
can go ahead and stop, we can go ahead and do that. But speaking of mystery minis, and I know Darth shared it today, there is the Webtoons, which I, as well as Darth had shared, I know nothing about. But they came out with a mystery mini series. They also just announced today that there is the first time ever with the mystery minis, there's 2 hyper rares. So again, one in, I believe it's 100 boxes. The hyper rare is pulled, and now with this set, there are 2 hyper rares. I don't know if they've updated the odds, making it that there's 2 hyper rares, but they look pretty cool. I'm excited to go ahead and see some people start pulling them and ripping, and hopefully we get some good luck with someone pulling both of them.
That would be super cool. And I think I just heard you say, but Darth, what about you? Are you familiar with this tunes?
No, I had to Google it and ask a few members and answer some questions and what the FiGPiN like. I have no idea what that is.
What is Webtoons? Can you kind of give me a scenario of what everybody found out?
It was
I
something to
still
do
don't
with,
know.
Yeah, it was something to do with like some romantic something or other, and I'm like, okay, all right, romantic anime.
A romantic anime. There you go. I don't know. There
I like
is
it. I'll take it.
a Hello Kitty. I believe she's also the common.
All right, we're gonna try this. I didn't look at this one yet. Oh, where's the camera? There it is.
Oh, is that Powerpuff?
Who's that one? Oh, they put the friggin' SKU code over all the thing. All right, so we're gonna scan the QR code on that one.
So Professor, as well as Laris, is saying that it is a Korean manga, they think. And One Shot said that he just got 2 cases of ATLA mysteries. ATLA. Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender. There we go. I was trying to think, like, wait, what's ATLA?
Like Atlanta?
ATL.
Yes, must be from Hot Topic. They do that with all their stuff. For sure.
What you do?
So as we're moving on, if you did not go ahead and already know, let me see if I have one close to me. I do not. They had the David Martinez launch last week from the Blade Runner, not Blade Runner. Yeah, Blade, no,
Cyberpunk. Edge
Cyberpunk,
Runner.
sorry. Cyberpunk Edge Runner. He launched last week, as well as I know that there was possibly some confusion, or maybe there was just a hiccup. There was the chase chance that was happening this week, which was supposed to start yesterday at 3 a.m. Pacific Standard or Eastern Standard Time, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know that when I woke up at around 4:30, it had not happened yet. When I checked this morning, around again 4:35, it was available to me at least. So I'm not sure if it was later yesterday afternoon or it sometime happened last night, but the chase chance was available for the David Martinez.
Oh crap!
So,
It was
so
it was later in the afternoon. I mean, I remember checking first thing and didn't even. Usually when I pull some pins, I try to check to see if there's any overnight snaps. And when I checked first thing, I didn't see any chases. And then I think it was Caprice or somebody in the chat said, "Oh yeah, the chase today." And I was like, "Oh well, let me go look." And then when I tried to buy it through the app, it kept giving me a timeout error. And then I saw chatter in the Discord about the same thing. So I am grabbing the code, went directly to the website, and was able to purchase it. And that was probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon
yesterday.
yesterday. I'm trying to look up when
Okay.
I got
Yeah,
my
so it just
email.
seems that there might have been a hiccup with that 12 a.m., 3 a.m. Turnaround for the chase happening, but it is available. So if you did look early yesterday like I did and did not go back to see if there was if it got corrected, it is corrected at this point. So flip those cards and see if you had hit one of the David Martinez chases.
Man, I'm super sad. I got it in the mail probably 4 days ago. Like it was probably a day or two right before it unlocked. And I told Casey, like, hey, I might need you to open a package. I need to get you give me a serial number so I can try to have a chance for the chase on Monday. And then, of course, we got super busy. I was up at like 3 a.m. doing BHA. Completely forgot. And it's still sitting there locked in the box at that.
Oh man.
Dang it.
Oh man. Well, wait, we missed Revenge of the Sixth, right?
Revenge of the Fifth. That was
Oh,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. I saw so this year I saw a lot of people putting Revenge of the Sixth, and I was like, wait, am I getting confused? But,
Well, I thought
usually
it
it's
was
Revenge of the Fifth. It's usually Revenge of the Fifth, the day after Star Wars Day on the 4th.
Oh, I guess both of them
So
work, but I mean, wouldn't the sixth
yeah,
make more sense because they're adding just an extra, they're adding that X in there to make it the sixth?
I mean, I think because fifth, you're doing Sith fifth, and then they're doing sixth, Sith, and I'm like, you know what? It's 3 days of Star Wars celebration. I'll do it.
That's all good,
Give
yeah,
me
for
those
sure, right?
3 days.
But this
So
this
actually,
weekend was May the 4th, and unfortunately there was no new FiGPiN Star Wars announced or released, but they did have a pretty cool sale on FiGPiNs available, and I believe it was if you purchased so many, I think the highest discount was 30 or 40%, if I'm not
I think it was
mistaken.
40%.
Yep. So yeah, so that was it was kind of sad that there was nothing new. I Darth, I don't know, were you collecting when that very first Star Wars pin came out with the uh Luke on the what's that called?
Tauntaun.
The Tauntaun. I was gonna say Wampa, but that's not right.
Sort of when I first found FigPin, it was in like and this was I was thinking about the other day. I was in like an advertisement for something else, and I saw the box set, the Mandalorian box set. So that was my first FigPin adventure. And then when I went back and looked at the site, that was sold out. And at the time, that pin was, I think it was around 70 to 120 bucks. And I was like, I'm not spending that money. I had nothing about FigPin. I'm like, I'm not spending that much money on a pin through eBay. Little did I know about the whole community, but I have since gotten that, but that is one of my in search of AP or Last Chopper Out, because I believe it's what, 1977 run.
Yep.
So
Yes.
I've been trying to find that
No,
1977.
I thought it was like 1980 something.
No, 1980. 1980. You're right. 1980.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that was Return of the. No, that was Empire Strikes Back. 1980.
It was 1980 was the lot size of that one. And if I'm looking, I just
So
looked
in
at it
search
there.
of where's the camera?
It's less than 3% away from hitting 50% cohort on it. So
Yeah, somebody finds that one, I mean, I'm not paying an arm and a leg for it, but I wouldn't mind having that 1980 in the collection.
well, I'm sure
So
that if we want to talk about finding APs, we can go
Ooh.
ahead, because I believe both of you went ahead and were on some surprise Fry Guy show that they announced they purchased a massive, and I'm saying it
Mm,
this is for
mm.
Alex and Battle, a huge
huge.
AP lot. So I'm sure if anyone has it, Darth, you probably
I
can go ahead
mean,
and hit up Fry Guys and ask him if he has that in his in the collection.
David, are you watching, David? Yeah, I mean, the chatter on the Discord was, I think it was Professor pointed out to me that TikTok, which I don't have TikTok, but I start seeing it, and but the brain saw the Anakin because he didn't really show the AP. He just kind of like went like this with it, and I was like, wait a minute, what was that? And it was one of those like, did I just see what I think I saw, but I didn't see it? And then the TikTok showed all of those like the Naruto gold noodles. I mean, not the gold ones. I'm
Five
sorry,
Nights
the
at
AP.
Freddy's.
I'm like, what? I didn't know those weren't unreleased pins, and I was like, oh my. So I don't know if anybody caught the show last night, but he kind of explained what he's going to be doing with those. He's going to be doing those in waves via the like what it is, like if it's Yu-Gi-Oh, if it's um, Star Wars, whatever. And he said he went with Star Wars first because it's more common, but keep an eye out if you're looking for some of those because there's some fire in that collection he had. So
Yeah, for sure. And I know the one that he definitely went ahead and showed on
Some of those
his
APs
Instagram.
are.
Go ahead, bud.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say where he got some of those APs are amazing. I'm super excited. He always has some fun games to do. If you haven't caught up with him, make sure you follow him on their socials. Go on to the Android or Apple Store, download their Fry Guy app. It's incredible. They do a lot of cool things. Oh,
just make sure
I
you
guess I
learn how to
timed out.
use the app.
You're all right, Battle? I know you're driving, so it's always scary, man.
My phone, I guess, got too hot and it shut down my multi window. It was processing too hard.
Oh.
But yeah, so they're gonna have a lot of cool things there. So they had a really cool show. It might still be up on their app too, where you could buy a package from them. You get an AP included, plus some Fry Guy exclusives.
It
They had
is
like
still the show is still available, and you can go ahead and watch the replay, as well as you can purchase. It's not wanting to click it, or are you just pointing to it?
I'm just pointing. I'm sorry. I don't want to click on it. I don't want to buy another one.
I mean, they have some absolute grails on there. They have a locked AP Ultra Vader, I think. They have the Anakin, unless it was one. I mean, you name it. What did
Yep,
you get?
they have some amazing. So and I'm not going to share too much, but I will say in the next week or two, pay attention to both our social media as well as Fry Guy's social media, because there's going to be some fun stuff happening for sure. And we're excited about it. So again, I don't want to share too much yet, but it's going to be fun for sure. So make sure that you're watching. Make sure you're paying attention to our social medias as well as FiGPiN's social medias, because we're excited. I did speak with both David and Amanda late last night, my time, not too bad their time, for a few minutes. But we did some brainstorming, and we're excited to see what we're excited to bring forward what we have in store for everyone. So it's going to be fun for sure. But as we're talking, I got antsy, and I wanted to another Hello Kitty.
Nice.
All right.
Well, speaking of some really cool shows,
Ooh,
and not just
whoa,
shows.
whoa, whoa! Look at this, Fuzzy Lumpkins. Is I
Yeah, I think he's one of them. I think he's a rare. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Battle.
Yeah, bud. Are you ordering food, Battle? He is ordering food. Look at him. What is that? Wendy's iced tea?
Oh man.
Well, speaking of Fuzzy Lumpkins, because that's a perfect segue. Not only did FiGPiN announce the mystery minis, but they went ahead and also have a 3-inch classic of Fuzzy Lumpkins as well. So if you haven't seen it already, make sure you're checking the FiGPiN site for it. I do not know if anyone else is.
Sorry. Speaking of David, there he is.
Oh, look at that. Fry guy. Yeah,
guy.
for sure.
In the house.
There he is. Speak of the devil, and he will appear.
Already missed the highlight. Got to go watch the whole show now.
Yep.
That's
so welcome, David. I appreciate you guys you and Amanda. It was great talking with you and catching up. I know that you guys were heading out with the kids, so it was fun talking with you. Yep, there it is. So yeah, so Fuzzy Lumpkins, make sure you're checking out FiGPiN's website for the 3-inch line of that pin as well. But congratulations, Darth, on pulling that mystery mini.
Get that box set. That 3 Powerpuff box set is just glittery bunch of amazingness.
Very true. Yes.
And you know what? Sorry, we get a lot of questions about this on our What the FiGPiN and direct messages about launching pins, with people flipping all the cohort. Like, so I had the orange girl, I want to say Blossom, or I don't want to say Buttons. This one. Buttercup. So I had a 2, I think it was a 2.8 or a 2Z. And, that doesn't guarantee you're going to get a first launch, but I at least unlocked that pin before launch date on March, and I held on to that until I got max boosted on a snap, and I flipped it on Sunday, and I had first launch.
Oh, nice, man.
So people don't understand, you don't have to hit it right away. You don't have to unlock and launch it right away. You can kind of wait, catch that max boost to get those points, and then I don't know what the time limit is on it, but that was a month and something before I flipped it.
There is no time limit on it. You can go ahead and not flip that card forever if you want, but it'll still go ahead and hold your place for it. So I know we also missed C2E2 as well as the Level Up convention. So we had the Chicago Con as well as the Vegas Con. C2E2 had representation with Plastic Empire having Foxy as a exclusive Five Nights at Freddy, which I believe was their glitter version of that pin. And they also had a Nami, which I totally missed the bundle deal that they had for the common as well as variant version, which was the 500 lot size of that pin. So that was available at the cons at first, and then if there was any left over, they put it up on their website. So there is still Foxy as well as the 1,000 lot size available for Nami. Then at Toy Temple, they were holding a Chalice collectible exclusive. They were selling a Chalice collectible exclusive of Zorro, which is the glitter variant of it. And I was actually able to go ahead and snag that one because of some amazing people in this community posting the link, and I was able to go ahead and see that notification, and I went right on to grab that glitter Zorro. He looks amazing. So he is sold out as well. But
Meow.
look at that.
Yeah, he is amazing. I'm gonna have some shots of him coming up this week on my social, but he looks amazing in hand. If y'all didn't get a chance to get him, I'm sure they're gonna be popping up on the third party sites. But
Very sure. Very true. You Fry Guy comes in here and it's talking about French fries, and everyone starts mentioning about all the different onion rings and cheese fries and Kelly fries now. So I'm hungry. Queen Nerd, I ordered 2 Zoros. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a 500 lot size pin, so it's a great character as well as an amazing lot size for sure. So I was happy to be able to get him. Fries are always delicious. Fries are the goats. Speaking of the goat, did you guys catch that Tom Brady roast on Netflix?
God. I
oh
only
man,
caught the worst parts of it that people are sharing.
I caught a good one where they said, Tom, what happened with the crypto? Even Gronk said, crypto no good for me.
Yeah, I did like
Oh,
that one. I saw that one. That was funny.
I know I just messed that up, but I mean, yeah, that was my team for. I was in New England for 22 years, 23 years, so
Wow,
that was the there goes that ride now.
that's awesome. Um, we'll go ahead and jump into the, I guess, larger, more epic of the announcements that have happened in the last few weeks. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Look at that Megazord.
Whoa, I haven't seen mine yet.
Hold on, let me go ahead and make you the spotlight.
I mean, you gotta, having some of the older ones and just getting this thing. I know the reflection's terrible, but even this is gonna go this base plate where you can. I can't. There you go. You can actually stick a couple of fig pins on there and display them if you need to, as well as the XL.
Can we see what the back of the pin? I mean, is your code covered
It's
up?
already yeah, it's already
All right. Yeah, because I haven't seen the back of the pin yet. So,
I
I mean, obviously it has
didn't
the
like
double.
this because on Jinbi, he actually they're here and here, and he actually stands up pretty well without needing the base. This does not. This is awkwardly over here, so I can't pull this one up without pulling this whole thing up. That
Huh.
was the only thing I didn't really like about this one. Jinbei is different. I don't think I have him out, but he stands up perfectly because these pins are like right here and right here.
Very cool. Do you mind? I don't know if you have the box with you as well. I mean, I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
sure if anyone really has taken some pictures or closer look at what the actual new box and packaging looks like. But yeah, so if you haven't already heard or seen, FiGPiN came out and has shipped out both the Megazord as well as the One Piece Jinbei XLs. What number is Jinbei? Do you know? Is it what XL number?
X10,
XL.
XL10.
Really? They are
I
filling
just
in some old numbers, huh?
yeah, I posted it on my socials. I don't know what to do with it though. It's the only thing. If you take the pin out, this plastic thing doesn't come right out. Okay, there we go. So you got the inside of the box, which it's really done really well. I mean, I know there's a lot of complaints about the price of this thing, but this thing is
So,
pretty
so
solid.
obviously the middle section holds the power base. The top section holds the logo.
There's the logo goes right here.
Yep. And then what's the
Wow,
bottom
it's so
piece that
dark.
holds?
And then you have the two stems go right in here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They kind of fit. One fits this way and one fits that way. So
So the pin is on that plastic backer with just the smaller pin caps.
yeah, no, it comes with these giant pin caps.
Okay.
They're pretty big. And I just showed my number, but it doesn't matter. I claimed it. And then you got this beautiful. The only thing is, unless someone's come up with a trick, there's no way to display this. I don't. There's not like in the base plate like a little. It'd been nice that they put like a little slot back here, so you could just kind of stand that thing up. But there's nothing there to stand it up with. So
Oh, so that
Um,
the trench that it's created, it doesn't fit in there.
yeah, it's not big enough to stick this thing in here.
Okay.
It's that's the thing. Unless you lean it against something like a back wall or something and stick that thing up.
Yeah.
But it's double sided. I mean, you can go the dark side. I mean, my favorite, or the light side. Boo.
Sounds like some 3D printing needs are coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
There's a
cool.
couple people out there that make some pretty good 3D stuff. So you want to get on that.
Well, thanks for sharing that, man, because I had not seen like, any detail of the boxes. I know people have just been sharing the pins, which is still amazing, but yeah, it was cool to go ahead and see what the boxes look like.
And
No,
this
I do have
massive.
a question for you guys. Thoughts about FiGPiN's sticker program? Because
The new one?
we're on variation number 4, maybe, of
Yeah,
different stickers.
I don't see. What was the one that just came out from Chalice with the little round sticker?
Yep.
Uh, I mean, because my thoughts, if this came on the plastic so that I could take it off and put it somewhere else, but now this is on the plastic sleeve, the inner plastic sleeve, and you can't pull this sticker off without leaving the outer ring on it. So now you got this massive 500 LE sticker. I wouldn't have preferred to put it right there where it kind of blocks part of that pin.
So I mean, here's just the example of the
There you
different
go.
stickers, right? So this is the newest one. This is the original, and then this is the circle that they had started doing. So what's your thoughts? Like, what do you guys think about them changing the stickers yet again? As far as like the
Well,
art and style of the new sticker, what's your thoughts?
let the sticker freak talk first on this one. So 1 and 3, I'll take all day. 2, I was never really a big fan of. It was small, compact, simple. I get it, but it just didn't do it for me. I was used to kind of the flashy, fancy sticker on the edge. The new one is huge. I do kind of like it because it kind of represents. Actually, it was kind of more from our latest. I think it was the New York Comic Con, but it was kind of like a badge for them, and I do like it. I've always shown a little bit of dislike for the way that they print that border sticker around the main sticker. I mean, that can't tell you how many countless hours I put on trying to perfectly peel that thing back so I can transfer the sticker off of the plastic sleeve somewhere else without destroying it. And then I know even working the cons, just the pins in the box themselves will sometimes rip that border sticker off. And so you just have the center sticker. So my personal preference was they would make that sticker one whole, and I'm okay with it. It is a little large, but I like the sticker. It's really neat. It's an upgrade from the last one, I believe.
Okay. Darth, what's your thought?
I do like that these are smaller, but I wish it was on the outer cellophane that I can't take this off of this sleeve here without leaving that, like Battle was saying, the when you pull this sticker off, you have that white backer.
Yep.
And so now with the con pins, like Queen Earn was saying, I always put my con sticker right here, the long one we used to have. I would
Yes.
put it right here. Now I don't have that option. If I pull the 500 sticker off, I have that white plastic backing that's going to be on this case. So at least the little round one, it was like down here, so it didn't block this whole part of the pin. Um, give us that choice to move that sticker where we want to, but I'm kind of limited now, not really moving around.
Yeah. And
So
and Professor brings up even a totally different point about stickers. The con pins, the information used to be printed right on the backer card. Now, if you're not aware, I will share the reason why they went away from that is when COVID happened and they had cons planned and backer cards approved along with already printed, and those cons got canceled. They had to go ahead and then figure out, okay, what are we going to do with these? Where are we going to go ahead and release this pin for a different con? And then have to reprint all of those backer cards again. So, I mean, there was a cost to it. So I get the reason why they went away from that and put a sticker on the pin. I do think that it probably would have been better if they would have just put the sticker either how they have it now. I know that with that longer the longer sticker, it wouldn't make sense to have it on the front. I do like that they just said, hey, this is where like this is our art and style now for our all of our pins, and this is where that sticker will be placed. But just having it like on the back of the sleeve, on the back of the outer sleeve, kind of made it have to be, well, all right, who's gonna like there's no uniformity, right, between where people are gonna put that sticker now. Cool. And we appreciate everyone going ahead and giving their feedback. I just one shot saying I just ditched the border. Deku, I'm with you. For Professor with it. Queen Nerd, the same. Like the Halloween All Might, half with the con print and the other half not. I get it. It provides more flexibility. Hate it though. Yes, I agree for sure. I do not like it. I did like it when it was printed right on the backer card, but there is the reasoning at least behind it. Uh, so we were talking about a huge announcement, and we got distracted with the XLs. So yes, those were definitely huge announcements, but the huger
Oh,
of them
yeah, yeah. Yep.
is and how this show was titled Let's Go Plus Ultra. We had a we have not had any official announcement besides FiGPiN posting last week that there is a new FiGPiN Ultra coming with some color to it, but nothing really leading to what that was. There was an image that was released, that was leaked, not released, was leaked from someone in Discord. We were able to grab that image, and if you want to check it out, it is on our What the FiGPiN Facebook page. I believe Battle has also put it onto our IG page, which is a Dark Magician Ultra, which should be Ultra 5. Again, we are not positive if that is the case, but that is what the rumor is as far as what the imaging is sharing, because the image does share that it is U5. But again, we were aware way back when Ultras were coming out, the very first Ultra was supposed to be a Vegeta, and it got switched to Darth Vader. So we can't go ahead and put 100% stamp that this is actually what's going to be U5, but it looks like with some, I guess, 90%, 95% of certainty that it is going to go ahead and be Dark Magician. It is a new pose, so it is not the same pose as the other ones.
It
But
is a really cool pose.
I'd like to go ahead and get your guys' feedback. And as you're giving me the feedback, I'm going to go. I was again itching for this, so let's go ahead and see what we got. And we got another My Melody. So I have a double of both the pins, both the mystery minis that I have there.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is one of those things. Another one that I'm trying to catch up on. But I mean, I've gotten all the ultras. I don't really care what they are. They could be something. They could be a webtoon for all I care. I'll probably still get it just to have that ultra. Just to get to that point, I can help people snap. But it looks amazing. I mean that. You know, I know that Kyber Curator and I think J Square. They make, if you want them to make you a custom ultra holder, they'll do that, and I think that's pretty cool. Like I try to color code them to the theme of the ultra. With Vader I went red, with Assassin's Creed I went blue, Batman I went gold. So I think that's a pretty cool. I might have to do purple if that's the case with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, that's
Dark
awesome.
Magician, right?
Yep. Battle, what about you, man? What do you think about it?
If it is what it is, I am excited. I definitely, watched plenty of Yu-Gi-Oh! Although I don't think I've really gotten past the first two seasons. I think I've even tried to rewatch it lately, and I think it was on Netflix or something. But all of the remaining seasons were somewhere else, and I hadn't found them. But I loved it, man. I always loved the series. I'm excited for the Dark Magician. I think it's a really cool pose. So I'm excited to see the pin itself, to see how it's going to work. I think I'm interested to see. I mean, I assume it has to go on a power base in that in that stance, right? I don't know if it'll stand up, so I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to do that. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, agreed for sure. Um, I we're not sure of the time frame again from the post that FiGPiN had made a week or two ago. It looks like it should be coming out probably before the summer begins. So let's go ahead and see what that announcement is, or when the announcement's going to go ahead and be, and if it's going to go ahead and be Dark Magician as the new Ultra. So
What are everybody's thoughts on the app stats requirements? Power, collector score, original unlocks, things like that.
and
It went down, right?
yeah, if I remember correctly, I believe it actually went down to what it was for U3, if I remember. So yeah, I mean I know that there's obviously people that, don't like it, but I think that the Ultra is meant for um rewarding collectors of the product, and it's not something that you can just go ahead and purchase outright from the get-go. So I do like that aspect of it, that there's a little bit of exclusivity, that it's rewarding you for being part of the community and part of the having purchased and unlock and use the app and interact with the community. So I do like that aspect of it. So I'm okay with that. I do see some people going ahead and talking about the lot size or the elite, the limited edition for Ultra. To my understanding, the new U5 is going to be 750, not 1,000.
So they dropped the size down.
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
Again,
Okay.
that's to my understanding. I'm not positive if that is the case or not, but from what I've seen and heard, I believe the new Ultra is going to be a lot size of 750.
I mean, it makes sense. They've been dropping lot sizes lately, so I don't see why that wouldn't meet the same requirements.
So and BP, I know that is BP. I did go ahead and see your other two comments. We will go ahead and touch on that a little bit tonight, but I wasn't sure if you were bringing up the Transformers Devastator XL as a comment back to what Professor had asked, if what we thought about XL Ultras. But that definitely would be an awesome XL Ultra, having the Devastator team up there. They should do an app exclusive FiGPiN. Yes, I agree. They have done that in the past, so I would hope that they continue to do that in the future at more often. Do you guys remember, and Battle probably I'm sure remembers, but Darth, do you know what the original Ultra was supposed to go ahead and actually, like, how it was supposed to be redeemed, or um what you would need to do to get the Ultra?
You're talking what it in originally what it was or what it was supposed to be.
What it was supposed to be before they came out with the so many pins on your app and so many collector score and FiGPiN power.
Wasn't it something related to you had to have a specific pins? It's fuzzy. I mean, this is going back what 2 years now,
Yeah, well, I mean, the
two
Ultra
and
has
a
been
half.
talked about for quite some time. So the Ultra was going to go ahead and be where you would actually trade in. I'm not sure if trade in, but you would go ahead and use some of your FiGPiN power to go ahead and be eligible to purchase the Ultra. And those points would go ahead and then go into like a cooldown period where, you went ahead and use those points to purchase that pin.
Mm.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it was a great idea, actually. And when when I was first made aware, that was what was the uh what's the word I'm looking for? That was how they were going to go ahead and have ultras be redeemed. I went buck wild and unlocked all of these pins into my main account because I was looking to go ahead and make sure I was above 1,000,000 points, because that was what had been discussed of what the threshold was going to be to purchase the very first Ultra. And now, hindsight, when they changed it, I'm like, oh, I unlocked all these pins for no reason, because now I just have unlocked pins that are like doubles and triples and quadruples in my account.
And I remember the talk, like it's one of those things where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And I remember the talk being like, hey, we're gonna reward, like I thought it was genius. Like, hey, each ultra, your requirements go up. Okay, that forces you to get more fake pins. That's an exclusive thing. Ultra wasn't for everybody. You know, people were saying, and you have people come in going, well, that stinks because I got into FiGPiN and I can't get this pin. Like, well, you can go out and buy these pins. Well, that's cost me money. And I'm like, oh, it sucks. A lot of things in life cost money, and this is a collectible. This is a habit. It's not. But I like the idea that it would go up and up and up, and then they went. Now they step backwards, and everybody's like, "This stinks." We did all this, and we had these points, and now we went backwards. And I'm like, you, like I just need to stay out of Discord. Cut that time down in half, because sometimes it just gets, and I want to be like more a brand ambassador and stop fighting with people. So I just, now just like, okay, yep. But, again, the Ultra was supposed to be, originally when I was told it's supposed to be something unique and special for the unique collector that really wanted to stand out. And it wasn't for everybody from what I understand, but I mean, I may be wrong. You guys can correct me on that one.
No, it was not meant supposed to be for, again, like every collector. It was supposed to be to reward those that are, invested and involved with the community. So I agree.
It's like look at Funko, they did all that crazy, you know. That's another story. Yeah, like I've really enjoyed I happened to just find some pictures from a year ago, not even a year ago. I was at 5,000,000 points, and there was a lot of chat in the Discord, and I know you guys saw it too, where people were saying, "Oh, you veterans are cheating, and you're doing this and that," and I wanted to change my name to a veteran that doesn't cheat, or what, just to kind of troll, but I got 15 million points now, and I didn't do anything special. People boosted me if I asked for. Some people boosted me right away. Got 100 max boost, and I was like, oh, I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I didn't ask for it, but I appreciate it. And I didn't do any of that crazy stuff that was mentioned in the chat. And it's like, you can do it. 1 year of me buying what I like with just being Star Wars. And it was probably not even 6 or 8 months ago that I started going into Dragon, talking to you, John, Dragon Ball Z, getting some of these grails, these early grails, and I rarely have any doubles right now. I mean, I was thinking about getting doubles of maybe multiple stormtroopers or something like that, but I didn't do any doubles. I didn't do any crazy boosting. I just asked community for some help, and again, FiGPiN community is one of the most helpful communities I've ever been part of, the collectible community. So
agree to that tenfold.
I mean, I met you guys. I didn't have that in Funko. People were just like toxic and screaming and yelling, and I met some really good people in this community, and I hope it stays.
For sure. It's I agreed for sure. It's one of the best communities that I've ever been a part of. I do like that many people, the majority of people, are always looking to go out and help collectors out without it being, I'm here to go ahead and make a ton of money by flipping a pin, which, hey, look, if you're doing that and that's okay, I'm all about, if you're putting the time and effort into hustling, and that's what you want to do, that's okay. But I think that a majority of the people in the community really do want to help other community members out. So I 100% agree with you for that.
Absolutely.
All right. So what's up next? We talked about U5.
I got a random interjection while you're looking up the next chat.
Go ahead.
So maybe one of y'all can help me, but I'm pretty sure, and I haven't seen it in person, but I saw it on the app, and it just caught my eye, and I don't know if it was truly printed that way and if they moved away from it, and hopefully they'll at least go back to it. But can you look? I think it was the latest Star Wars Rebels, maybe?
Yep.
But I was super mad when they moved away from printing the name and number of a pin on the sleeve. A lot of the times I'm looking at a pin and I'm like, I can't even remember what the name of this thing is. I'm like trying to look it up. You know, do I even have this pin? Well, what the hell's the number? Like, I'm trying to remember what the, anyway. I think on one of the latest Star Wars pins, they actually put the name and number on the bottom of the backer card. Or at least that's how it pulls up on the app. And I thought, hey,
yeah,
that would be cool.
Let me do this without revealing this.
Like,
yeah, and you think it's on the Rebels?
You talking about that right there, like the on the back?
It was on
like there's the name.
Could have sworn it was on the front of the card because it was
right
you're
on
right.
The very. Yeah.
I think
you're right. Nope, he's right. So I mean, Kanan Jarrus, Harrison Dula, and then Zeb. I know you can't see it, but it literally is a black box right where his feet are, and it says the name and the number of the pin.
It's not as nice as on the front of the, but I mean, that solves so many issues. I still got the name. I still got the number. I can read it. If not, I can at least still kind of like tilt it on the side and look. It's still a little ununiform from the original, but man, I saw that and I thought, this is great. Are they going to do that? And then I saw the pins above it and they don't have anything on them anymore. And I thought, well, I wonder if the pins themselves actually became that way. And if so, what is people's thoughts? Would they like to see that there? I think it does kind of get in the way of the art a little bit, but man, I think I would take that because I can't tell you how many times I've looked at a pin, wishing I knew the name and number, trying to look it up to see if I have it at the store, and I have no clue.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I do like that. Good point. I didn't even notice that, man, Battle. That's pretty awesome that you even you noticed it. So I do like that for sure because, as you said, I do not like the switch from having no pin name or number on the sleeve, but if they're able to go ahead and do that where it's still showing on the front, so like you said, hey, do I have this pin and which pin number is it? Because a lot of times people only show the front image of the pin, and this doesn't give you any information about what pin number that is, so you would have to go ahead and turn it around to go ahead and see what pin number that is. I'm just looking to see if they did it here, and no, they didn't do it on this one. So yeah.
Do you guys those and then confirm it on the backer card?
You're breaking up, Battle. Sorry, man.
Doesn't say you guys or anybody in chat actually have pins to confirm?
Have pins to confirm what?
The name prints Kanan, on the backer card?
Just look. Darth, if you have Zeb with you, it's also on Zeb from
oh yeah, there it is.
The last con.
There it is. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Wow, good catch. You can kind of see it in the background here. I have him sealed up, but yeah, it's orange and it's wait a minute. I'll be showing up. Oh man, yeah. You can kind of just see it behind his feet.
There.
Yep.
Yeah, it's there. It's on the.
I mean, that almost works for me, man. I don't know. It's a thought.
All right.
I'll tell you. I was one of those kind of.
Ooh, a new one.
Oh no, that's a new one. I was kind of one of those like, I don't care that as long as this is still on the backer card here, the name, I'm okay with it until I undid about 5 or 6 different pins. And I had written I always write, I take blue tape and the blue painter's tape, I put it in the back and I had all these pins laying down and I had no idea what pin went to what sleeve. So I had to take the serial number I had printed on the back and go open the app. Oh, that's that one. That's that one. So I was like, I think I changed my tune. I miss having it, because I'll put it like this. I'll put the backer card in the hard plastic when I take pictures of the pin and then I go back. But some of the characters I don't know, so I'm like, Rebecca or Lucy from the Cyberpunk, and I'm like, I don't know which one of these is hers.
Yeah, good point. Um, we went over a lot. I know we're close to 10:30, so I want to try to go ahead and get us out of here pretty quickly. Did you guys go ahead and order the $40, at least $40 worth of fig pins from Chalice Collectibles to go ahead and get their newest Chalice
Logo?
Collectible fig pin logo?
Nice. I did not myself.
Oop, there we go. So I
Oh,
did speak with Shane, and he has confirmed that he does have some left. So if you have not done so already and want to go ahead and be eligible to receive the new Chalice Collectibles red and black logo, make sure that you're going to chalicecollectibles.com and ordering at least $40 worth of fig pins. You can go ahead and check out their social medias to confirm that information, so you can go ahead and see what if there's any exclusions or not. But yes, they still have some available as of I believe he reached out to me on or we spoke on Thursday or Friday of last week.
that's an LE 400, I believe.
Yes, LE 400, which leads me to believe that there may be 100 of a chase pin out there because that bait pin was also a 400 with a 100 chase, lot size.
Ah.
So I don't know, but just
Hmm.
that's my thought process behind it there. Uh, oh, another big one. There was a gold or brass pin that has been announced. I guess it was more brass of the Walt Disney holding Mickey Mouse's hand.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
There has been no information shared about it. It literally was shown up on the app. It is pin number 1515. So if you want to take a closer look at what that pin looks like, go ahead and you can either go into our Facebook page to see what the pin looks like, or you can go right into the FiGPiN app and bring it up. It is a lot size of 1250, but there is no information about when, how, or where that will be available for purchase. It does look like it is a Disney Park exclusive pin just based on the backer card, as well as the factory information showing that it is a retail exclusive. So that looks amazing. I'm excited for it. I hear there's a gold Chalice logo pin lurking. Uh, there may or may not be, that may or may not be true. So, but yes,
Keep your socials open.
Yep, keep your social open for sure. Let's see. And so the last thing that I wanted to go ahead and talk about, and I know BP had made a comment about or had asked a question about it. So don't forget about the update on what happened to Amato and if Dan is coming to be on the show. So yes, thank you, BP. I so Amato is no longer a operational member of FiGPiN. He is still an owner of FiGPiN. But he is no longer within the operation. He's no longer in any operational role. I have spoke with him. We are trying to go ahead and hopefully have him on the show. If he's willing and able to come on the show to talk about what life looks like for him after this and what if there's anything that we can go ahead and help to support him. We would love to go ahead and have him on the show to do that. And uh Dan, we always love to have Dan on the show. So I'm trying to see if he is available. I'm not sure, obviously, I know that with the change happening, there's definitely some busier schedules for the FiGPiN team. But we would love to have, Dan on the show. We would definitely trying to go ahead and have Amato on the show to see what his new his next, life challenge, life opportunity is coming up for him and help support him with that. And then the other thing, and I want to apologize to Eric, because when I had mentioned this a few weeks ago about Amato, I was aware, but I totally forgot to go ahead and say something. So I just wanted to apologize. But Eric also is no longer an operational member of FiGPiN. He is still an owner, but it is sad to hear about Eric no longer being part of the operation of FiGPiN. We wish him the best. I did speak with Eric as well, so I just want to share, our appreciation. You've always been a great, member of the What the FiGPiN community, as well as, getting to know you and become a friend with you. So, Eric, we wish you the best, and yeah, I mean, thanks for everything that you have done and will continue to do. But we appreciate you. And I just wanted to apologize. I did forget to mention that when I had brought this up about Amato, when the news was broke that Amato and Eric were no longer with FiGPiN. So yeah, we appreciate both Amato and Eric and what they've done for FiGPiN, and and hoping that Dan and the rest of the team, not hoping, I know that there's a great vision for FiGPiN moving forward. And looking forward to what the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, however long FiGPiN is, and we wish it goes on for forever. So yeah, we get everyone. The app was
Some
Amato's baby. I wonder who's going to take care of the app. So there is someone on the FiGPiN team that is taking care of the app right now. It was definitely part of Amato's purview with what his role was, and now someone they did bring someone onto the team that has been helping with the app.
Please fix my. I have a ticket. Please fix my shelves, please. It's been a month and a half. I can't look at my shelves.
Oh man, Dodge, I didn't
That's
realize
just me
that was still an
whining.
issue.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Not that I have any pull, but I'll try to make some
I can still see,
contact and see if there
I can still
if there's
search for my
anything that
pins.
you can't
I
see
can't see
them.
my shelf. I
Yep,
can't move stuff into the shelf, So once in a while it will pop up. I can look at it and then it goes away, but I can still see my pins. I can still cohort and snap. So I just, I'm OCD, and that to me is like one of those things where, like, I'm like, something's different.
yep. And just to echo Van Harris, they were referring to Amato and Eric, they were the heart and soul of FiGPiN, and yeah, I mean they were absolutely a huge part of FiGPiN, and it's sad to see them no longer be part of the operational team. Uh, and like I said, I mean from us as members of the community as well as friends to both of them, and I'm sure I can speak for Battle as well as Darth, as well as Alex, because she had been a huge member during all of those times that we had spoke with both Alex, Eric, and Dan. We wish you guys the best. So, if there's anything that we can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Go ahead,
Sure.
Battle. Like you've frozen again, I think, and your hair looks a little crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a little messed up. I need a haircut. Am I back? Am I unfrozen?
You're unfrozen.
You're unfrozen. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, just to kind of second that. Always hurts the heart to see him go, but sometimes that change in life is a good thing for everybody. We can only wish them the best in their next endeavors, and I'm excited to see where they land because I know that whatever they do is going to be awesome, and I'll be there for it.
Absolutely.
All right, I've been waiting.
All right, let's see it, man. Let's see what you got. Let's get Supersonic right here. Oop!
Oh no, where'd it go?
You came too close. I can't tell who it is.
It's like
You're
the
killing
pink
me.
one.
Oh, it's the
Amy.
It's the pink girl.
Amy.
Pink girl.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I don't
go
know.
ahead
It doesn't
and
have the
I'll do
name
one
on
more
it.
for tonight, and then I'll save the rest for the next one. Ooh. I don't think that's a common. I got a super rare. Sweet.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Still have yet to pull a hyper rare.
Got me here.
Still have yet to pull a hyper rare. And out of
All right,
out of all of the mystery minis, I have not pulled a hyper rare.
Nor have I. I need my golden Sonic. Well, that's cool.
That is.
Very cool. I don't know
I
who
think
that
that's
is,
a common. I don't need a. It's big hair, red haired girl with
big red hair girl.
magical
There you
powers.
go.
Yeah. Can
Very cool.
I do that thing I was talking about earlier?
Yeah, man, please, if you're up for it. It's total. I mean, obviously, uh, always appreciate it, but never expected, man.
Yeah, I like to try. I was more generous probably a year ago. It's just been like, not that things have been tough. It's just been hard, like a lot of stuff going on. I haven't had a time to put as much effort into. I want to. Uh, I'm kind of alone at my job, so it's just been really crazy to get. But this is for the chat. Is there anybody in the chat? I mean, I don't want this to happen and somebody has like 3 of these already and then flips it. But is anybody in the chat still looking for Deku, the Deku chase?
Ooh, nice.
Fuck, he's referring to this pin.
What a fire pin.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to jump in and be like, yeah, I need it. And then they're like, haha, I flipped that
So
thing for $85.
here's the common,
It is,
and then there's the
it is
chase.
sold out. It is sold
It
out. I
is
wasn't
sold
able to
out
get a second one.
as of last
The
week. This pin is sold out.
And I think I just got in
Yeah.
there just in time. I think my serial number hit, I think the last week or this right before the last week. So I got super lucky on that.
Well, Queen, I know you don't need it, but if you want to help out on this to get this person this pin, I'm going to do a little trivia here. I looked this up earlier, and I don't know if we want to give like a certain time limit, but if you want me to leak the website that I got this from, but I'm going to go with a little trivia here. It's not easy. I mean, unless you're a diehard My Hero Academia fan, which I am not. So I had to look this one up.
People will know right away then.
I tried to get a good one here. So here's my trivia. Izuku's first hero costume cost a specific amount of dollars. I can tell you the website if you all need it, but the trivia was Izuku's first costume wasn't expensive. His first hero costume cost a specific amount of money. If you want to give me that answer, then the first person that can give me that answer, it's on a website because I looked it up.
Interesting. I'm excited to hear the answer. I don't recall.
Queen Nerd says his mom made it. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was
Lars went ahead and said $370.53.
You are correct. According to ranker.com, Izuku's hero first costume costs 40,380 yen, which apparently is $370.53. So,
yeah, that's a nice ass costume. Thanks, Mom.
Lars, if you want to send me info in a private chat, I will get this mailed out to you.
So yes, Lars, go ahead and reach out to Darth_pins at Instagram, or you can go ahead and reach out to Darth Pins Collectibles on Facebook to go ahead and get him your information to have that shipped to you. Obviously, if you're outside of the United States, we just ask that you go ahead and cover the additional cost for any international shipping. But congratulations, Darth. Fur, I do see that you still need it as well, so I apologize that we you didn't go ahead and get it, but there are some community members that I believe still have some available, so I'm sure that you can go ahead and find one pretty easily and not for a bad price. Well, guys,
thank you very much, Darth, for that giveaway. We appreciate that.
Yeah, man, that was very cool. Thank you so much for doing that.
You're all welcome.
Yeah, so I don't know if you had seen, I had posted, I think it was last Thursday was when David Martinez was launching. I had received my David Martinez. I had got a few of them, and I received my package literally on Wednesday. I had opened them up because I didn't realize that he was launching that Thursday. So I I believe it was a 4 serial number. Now, granted, I don't think that pin, unless currently it will go ahead and get a chase, because it is a 500 lot size pin with a 250 chase, and it's I believe it just hit 40% cohort, so it still has a chance to get a chase if it doesn't hit over 50%. But I was like, hey, I'll be willing to give away this pin for you just paying for the shipping with that serial number of 4, because it should have a pretty low unlock. I did reach out to the person. Someone did reach out to me saying that they would take it just to go ahead and try to get a better unlock. They had shared with me today they had got unlock number 25 of it. So I was happy
Nice.
that someone was able to grab a lower unlock for that pin, because I know it was in the 300s based on no, sorry. It was in the 200s based on how many had been unlocked at that time. Do you guys know what your launch position was on David? Well, Darth, do you know what yours was? Because Battle
Get in the
probably
I
did.
was a Z, I was a Z, so I'm sure it was oh my God, I can't spell the word David. I had a yeah, I had a 238th launch position, but I had a Z, so
Yeah, that's why, and that's why I bought a few, because I wanted to go ahead and see if I can get I was hoping to get finally one the very first week, and this David Martinez was the very first time out of all of the chases that have happened through the app this way that I was able to get it the very first week. So I was happy about about that finally. But then I was, like through my strategy has changed a little bit of purchasing a few of them to see if I can get a low unlock plus get a later serial number, later alphabetical serial number to also get the chase pretty quickly. Animus, congratulations on getting 10th unlock, man.
and
That's
I
a
just
good
as we were
unlock.
talking, I just pulled one up here, and I'm like, what? I'm like looking at, I have the one right here, and I'm like, wait a minute, where the hell did this one come from? This one's an S, so I think I just set it aside to unlock it as well. So because I
Well, there
did
you
like
go.
you did, I got a few of them, but because there was chatter also in FiGPiN Discord, or maybe it was what the FiGPiN was. If you buy 4 at one time, you're going to get the 4 in a row that they're going to pull out to you, so you're going to have all sequenced. So I had to buy it where I bought the all 3 Cyber Edge runners, and then I bought, I think, 1 or 2 off another site, maybe it's Pops and Pins or somebody, and then I think I bought 4 total, but I bought them differently so that I didn't get sequential numbers.
I will say out of the ones that I
Unfortunately,
bought,
7.
the ones that I unlocked, I have 378, 374, and 380. So the 3 that I
Yeah.
unlocked, I was trying to get, to get a second chase, so I unlocked a later. The other one is an N, so hopefully in the next 3 weeks I should get that one. And then my very low unlock was a 3, started with a 3. So yeah, so you are right. Even though it's supposed to be, from what we have been told, it's a double blind mix with all the boxes. We're pretty sure that doesn't happen.
Because I ordered 4 Megazoids, and the 2 that I got were 49 and 50. And I literally ordered like an hour and a half, 2 hours later. And the 2 more that I got was 52 and 300. So they were like, yoink, yoink, yoink. Yeah, maybe yoink.
Yep. Very cool. All right. Well,
Man, that's a bunch of Megazords. That's awesome.
yeah, that is
Yeah, I
definitely
like
one of
that
the
new
biggest words.
launch, again, and I got that in case somebody down the road's like, I never got one. Okay.
Yep,
We'll see.
for sure. Well, guys, I appreciate you taking the time today, both Darth and Battle. Thanks so much for joining today. I know Battle, it's kind of crappy, but we appreciate you leaving work and still doing this while you're driving. So thanks, man. And Darth, man, I
Yeah, it's
appreciate
always
you for just jumping in.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. It's
I always
enjoyable,
love hanging out with both of y'all.
Awesome.
Yeah. One of these
Well,
More
days,
and
do it
importantly, we
live.
love hanging out with the
Oh, he froze.
He's like, I love
I
hanging
said
out.
it's more. We love more is hanging out with the chat.
There you go. Very much so.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure, guys. If you have not done so already, make sure that you are following us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, and we appreciate it. We are trying to go ahead and get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We are also so very close to 1,000 followers on our Facebook page. So if you can go ahead and spread the word, if you have different accounts, maybe give us a follow. We'd appreciate that. I still have our where is that pin? It was sitting right here for the longest time. I still have that Jin Kazama as our 1,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway.
As you
That's
just
such a
said
good
that.
giveaway. Hurry.
There you go. That's the pin that we have to give away. Not Darth's, but we have that one unlocked.
Yeah, no.
To give away.
Just took me
We've hit
forever to get
1,000
this.
subscribers on YouTube, so we appreciate everyone for sharing our site, our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget, every Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pops and Pins has a Whatnot show. Chris does an amazing job. There was a very, very epic May the 4th show, which I unfortunately was not able to go ahead and be on. I heard that it was amazing. There was a locked Vader as well as an unlocked Vader Ultra that was up for grabs. So pretty
Last
cool.
pin.
It was the very last pin?
It was last pin. And I talked myself out of 3 numbers that had grails in them. I said, nope, I'm going to go with this number. And the last one I talked myself out of was the last locked Vader Ultra.
Oh, man.
And like you said, you guys do not want to miss this show. Some of the stuff he's going to be posting up is going to be straight grails and fire.
For sure.
For Wednesday, because it's his 1,000th. Like we're going to do, it's his 1,000th follower show. So I'm telling you, it's going to be, you don't want to miss this.
Yep. Yeah, he has 1,000 followers.
That is awesome. Congratulations on that.
He just hit 1,000 followers on Whatnot. So he's going to have some amazing pins this week. Very cool. All right. Battle, do you think you can do the countdown or?
In 3, 2, 1, battle awesome.
Boost awesome, guys.
Just kidding.
Everyone.
You gotta
You just never know, man. You gotta be on them toes.
I didn't even know what to say. I was like, wait a second, he did that so quick. All right, guys, have a great evening. We will catch you
Pleasure to talk
next
to you.
time. Cheers, everyone.